So you come off of this long, epic journey that spanned the globe 3 times. You flew around on a whale with wings, and you defeated the Lord of Darkness. And then you get home and you sit down and you ask yourself, what do I do now? Hi, I'm Justin. This is the XP Log, a daily-ish podcast about my gaming journey. And today I want to talk about the in-between games. So currently I'm in a space that is in between big adventures. I don't want something huge like Dragon Quest again right now, but I want the story to feel worthwhile, not necessarily slice of life and stuff like that, like fantasy life is. Yes, it does have a story. Yes, I've been doing the story, but that's not the main attraction for me. That's not the main time sink for me. Sure, I can probably talk about some of the lives and the mechanics and stuff like that. No problem. But I want a main game. I want something with a little more juice as far as story and something to think about and strive for, right? Linear goals as opposed to self-set goals, because I have self-set goals and grind and stuff in fantasy life. What I don't have is an immersive story. The story's okay, but that's not what I'm there for, right? If that makes sense. So a couple in-between games I've been messing with. I tried Psychonauts 1. Man, PS2 graphics a lot of times did not age very well. And this is a game that's been really given no love as far as reworking the textures and stuff. I guess because it goes for, a CGI cartoon look. It kind of looks like a CGI cartoon from the 90s or early 2000s, which makes sense because that's when it came out. It kind of reminds me of, back in the day, I would watch Reboot and Beast Wars before school, and those looked so amazing. And then 10 years later, I went and rewatched them, and the animations look all stiff, and the characters are about 10 polygons. The effects look wonky, but I loved them when I was a kid. But see, that's kind of how Psychonauts feels to me. I always wanted to play it, but I fear I may have waited a little too long. It'll be, ironically, some mental fortitude to get through it for me. It'll just have to click. The gameplay will just have to click. I'm willing to give it more chances. But I did find another game that kind of fits the style I was going for. And that game is Hob. Now, the storytelling is atmospheric, which isn't quite what I was looking for. I mean, I was looking for immersive, and I guess atmospheric storytelling is very immersive. That's the nature of it, right? But I was looking for like a blockbuster kind of deal with like cartoony CGI graphics that didn't take itself too seriously. Kind of like Skylanders and stuff like that. Just a fun 10 to 15 hour adventure, palate cleanser while I figure out what my next big adventure is. A side quest, so to speak. But yeah, so I started Hob. And Hob, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing, but I'm definitely doing. Definitely doing. But see, that's the beauty of it, is the protagonist is discovering all these things as well. There's not like a traditional tutorial or anything like that. The protagonist is discovering these things as well. And then so am I, the player. I'm discovering these things as well. I just go up to stuff and I punch it or I hit it or I pushed a button and what does this do? You know? And I kind of like that. I kind of like that discovery. I'm enjoying that. It's nice. Also, I don't know what it is with games or whatever, getting me to do things I don't really like to do that much in real life, but Hob got me cutting grass for just about no reason, just like Zelda. Except Zelda had money in it. Hob doesn't have money in it, but if you're down on health, it'll give you some health, I guess. But yeah, so I'm kind of at this odd point between games, which isn't bad. It's just how my brain works. I don't want to hop into another huge adventure. Other things that are kind of on my list are Ori and the Blind Forest. I've always wanted to beat that. That just seems, I remember how it starts, and that seems a little serious for me right now. But yeah, like Ori and the Blind Forest, and I don't know, I thought about like Parasite Eve or something like that. That's a tight, concise adventure, basically, that doesn't take too long and respects my time. Right? That's all I want. While I figure out what my next big game is. I mean, I have so many big games I need to play. For some reason, all I can think of Square Enix games. But I'm sure I'll figure something else out. But yeah, anyway, if you have any game suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. Or how do you feel about immersive and atmospheric storytelling? Do you prefer that, or do you prefer them to, for lack of a better term, hand feed it to you? I think for me, it depends. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a hand-fed adventure, and sometimes I'm in the mood for discovery. What mood are you in? Leave them in the comments on YouTube and Spotify. And you can follow me on both. Just search for the XP log and it should show up. Analytics say the followers and subscribers have not increased since I did it myself. So if you're enjoying it and you found some value, like, comment, follow, subscribe, and enjoy yourself and have a great day. That's all I got. Peace out.